Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the grind. That would be September. Um, it seems like all of our super tournaments for the BFL drop right in the middle of September, which seemed like one of the toughest months to be out there fishing. And with that being said, every bite counts. Um, if you can go out this time of year and get a limit, you're going to be in the top 10. And that's as a co-angler. You go for 2 days with two limits, you're definitely going to be in the top five, if not win it. I mean, you'd be putting some money in your pocket to say. But I've struggled with this for the last 30 years. I've fished these super tournaments, and it seems like it's my hardest tournament of the year because the fish are focusing on those little thread fin shad. And you have that shad migration this time of year where they're pushing back in the pockets or the shad are pushing up on the flats to say. And, most of the time you're throwing a top water, might be a buzz bait, a chopo, a walking style bait. And you'll see those fish, they'll be blowing up on those baits, but they won't be getting it because they're just slapping at the bait. So I've just tinkered around. I was walking through a tackle shop one day and I came across this bait, and I thought, well, it looks close to being the same size as a thread fin that the fish are focusing on. I picked a few up, and I went out. I rigged it up, and I went down a bank, and I caught a limit really quick on it. I was surprised, and the thing is, I caught a lot of what we call piss heads or rats. The shorter fish too as well, but the thing was, I was getting bit. I was capitalizing, getting hooked up, and they just weren't slapping at the bait. I was getting them in. Well, the bait I was throwing, and the thing is, the stupidest bait I'm probably ever going to show you. Don't cancel me on this one, but it's called a Willow Vibe. It's a little jackhammer made by Z-Man. It's a 1/4 ounce. Here's just a regular jackhammer, a regular chatterbait. See the size comparison? This is a micro jig. I don't even know if it's made for bass. It might be a crappie jig or what, but I just know it gets bit. It's the right size. It's the perfect size. It mimics the shad that they're after and all. It has a very tight vibrating action. It hums. You can feel it in your rod. It hums as it comes back. And I've even tried to do the Mini Max, which is the new jackhammer, or Z-Man's micro jackhammer. No comparison. They'll still demolish this thing over something like this here. And fishing behind somebody, if they're getting you up on the flats, if you throw this up there, those fish just seem to have tractor beams. They just annihilate this thing. The downfall with this bait right here is after about an hour and a half of using it, the willow where it connects to the jig head will actually wear in two and come off. So buyer beware. Buy you several packs of these things and have them pre-rigged, ready to go. And after about an hour, I would just cut it off and throw it in the box and put a new one on. I've got this one here teamed up with a Zoom Super Fluke Junior, color white. I put this Gamakatsu 1/0 trailer hook on there. It's a micro hook, and that's just for the ones that are actually slapping at it. And I have caught them on this trailer hook many times. But when the key to this, you don't want to put an oversized hook keeper on your bait. I use earring backings. You can get them off Amazon. You can buy a lifetime supply for like $3 or $4. But again, this bait is just buy them, try them out, go practice with them before you go into a tournament. Get some confidence in the bait. But I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely legit. One of the most important things is the rod setup. And I know, throwing this bait, you go from GQ to no IQ, but again, we're going back down to a 6 foot 6 inch medium. This is a Buku, Falcon Buku rod, very inexpensive. Will not break the bank on this rod right here. I got the KVD 6.2 gear ratio bait casting reel on this. I always run 15-pound tests on this particular line right here. It's 15-pound test fluorocarbon. But again, guys, wish you the best. Let me know how it works.